What's up, guys? So, I'm going to start this new YouTube channel. It's brand new. I'm going to have all new subscribers, everything. And basically, it's going to go over my lifestyle. It's just like a personal life venture for myself to do. There's going to be some people that obviously know me, some that don't. But I'm going to follow myself. You're going to follow my daily routines. The first part of the whole channel is going to be me going through a weight loss journey. A lot of people that do know me, they know that I'm like a roller coaster with my weight, up and down, up and down. I've competed, I've done mixed martial arts. Just a quick background, I have a gym in Harupa Valley. It's called Motive Lab Training Center. I've done Muay Thai. I've basically done almost all the martial arts that I could possibly do. I'm a purple belt in Jiu-Jitsu. I'm a crew in Muay Thai. That's basically what I teach right now is more Muay Thai. I don't personally like teaching Jiu-Jitsu, but I do like competing in Jiu-Jitsu. The goal this year is to compete again, hopefully go into a brown belt. So basically, that's kind of why I'm going to do the weight loss journey first, is because a lot of people ask me, how do I do my weight loss? How do I diet? Um, I don't tell everybody my specifics as far as what do I do, because I'm a firm believer that everyone's different. Our bodies are different, so I don't like telling people specifically to do this type of diet. There's so many different diets: Atkins, keto, carnivore. Uh, putting yourself into a calorie deficit, right? So you have to basically play around with each diet and figure out which one truly works for you and your body. For me, it's a little different. I've tried a lot. I've done straight carnivore. I've done keto. A long time ago, I did Atkins. I didn't really like that one. Keto. I can do keto when I'm competing, like doing jujitsu. I can usually do keto style of a diet to basically start dropping down as I train because the weight really starts to come off. I just got to make sure my protein intake is a lot higher for myself, so that I keep a little bit more muscle than losing and burning through my muscle because of the intake of my protein. So I'm going to go through basically what I eat daily, and then my workouts change. So when I'm not competing or I'm not doing anything like that, I do tend to go into more like a muscular development, almost like a bodybuilding style of workouts where it's more like, blood flow, it's isolation of the muscle, things like that. But when I compete, or if I get really into Muay Thai again, if I have students that are going to compete and I like to spar with them, I like to stay active with them. That's when I'll change my diet, and I change my workout routine. Basically, the workout is more strength and conditioning. I do a lot of kettlebell workouts, medicine balls, anything, battle ropes, things like that. It's a lot of volume, just conditioning for the muscles, stamina for my muscles, so that I can keep up with them. I don't get tired. I try not to get fatigued. So all my workouts are usually based on what I'm doing at that time. So that's why I'm gonna go over it, because a lot of people will ask me that too. What's my workouts? What's my diet like? How do I drop so much so quick? And I don't drop a lot because I starve myself or anything like that. I love food. Like even right now, I'm starting off at I weighed in 273.3, so that's going to be the starting point. And then, like I said, when I compete, I like to be down to about 220, 225. I still stay in the heavyweight bracket, but I stay in the low end of the heavyweight bracket because I'm a lot more conditioned. I can move around a lot faster, quicker. I'm still strong, so I like keeping that strength. That's why I do a lot of kettlebell workouts and things like that, because I like to keep all my strength, my grip strength, everything for jiu-jitsu. So I'm going to go over it. Again, I'm going to try my best to do every single day. At least for sure, I'm going to do my best to do Monday through Friday, because that's my usual work routine week. Weekends, I do work on Saturdays in the morning, so I might do the Saturday one. But I'm just going to kind of clip it and edit it, put it all together, and just kind of show like where I go from early in the morning to when I eat, to when I eat again, then when I go back to work, when I work out myself, things like that. So that way you guys can kind of see my daily activities, my daily routine, where I squeeze everything in between. And then the goal is later on, I want to show you guys more of my lifestyle as far as what other things that I do in my life, because it's not just the fitness and MMA. I have other things that I do in my life. So it's going to be cool to show you guys that. I just want to do this for myself. I know a lot of people, are going to talk and say things are wrong and this and that, but, I don't tell people anything. I don't judge people on how they work out, how they diet, how they eat. I mean, to each its own. If that's what you want to do, then do it. I don't like the guys that are like, get your shit together, you can do it, you're just being lazy and you need to just get up and do it like I'm doing it. It's not like that, because I've been super big. I've been up to 300 pounds. I've had a lot of difficulties when I was younger losing weight. I know the crazy part about it. I know the mental side of it. It's more of a mental battle than anything. And that's basically where you create like your discipline, your mindset has to change, everything. Especially if you're trying to reach a goal when it comes to fitness, health, and things like that. Do I recommend everybody to be involved in fitness? Absolutely. But I'm not going to shove it down your throat and be all crazy about it. So if you want to do it, you got to want to do it. And that's it. So I'm going to show you guys some things. Again, I'm not an expert, so I'm not telling you guys this is the right way, this is the wrong way. My body is different from the person next to me, so I can't really specifically say this diet will work for you. A lot of diets do work, but also a lot of times when you try certain diets, your body rejects the way you're trying to diet. Like a lot of people will say intermittent fasting is the best, but hey, it's proven medically that sometimes the way our bodies are, it rejects it. It won't work out that way. For some people, man, they lose a lot of weight fast depending on the diet. And that's kind of what I'm going to show you. Is I've done so many diets that I had to figure out what works for my body and what I can do, and that's what I mean. If you notice, if I lose 20 pounds in 4 weeks and I'm still strong, I'm still lifting, or I might even get stronger. You might even see me lifting more. Like last time when I did this, like 2.5 years ago, and I was competing, I dropped from 264 all the way down to 218, and I was competing, and I was strong. I felt like I was stronger at that time than when I was 264, but in reality, it was more because my muscles were conditioned for what I was doing, and that's kind of the process of what I'm going to go through. Is that, yeah, I was heavier at 264, I could lift more, that's lifting weights, but when I was 218, I was able to hold my strength. So it felt like I was stronger. That's kind of the whole point. I had more stamina and conditioning in my muscles. So again, I'm not an expert. I'm not telling you guys do this, do that. I definitely appreciate feedback. If you guys comment on the YouTube channel and say whatever you guys want. If you say, hey, there's a different way of doing it like this, man, I'm all for it. Spreading that love as far as that goes in motivation. To all the haters and the negativity, keep doing it. It just fuels everybody and makes them want to do it even more. But I hope you guys enjoy the channel, the new channel, and I'm going to start uploading it every single day and showing you exactly what it is I do. So I hope everybody either tags along and does their own journey and records it. You guys can also follow my gym page. It's at Motive Lab 1. Okay, that's Motive Lab 1. And even on Instagram or on TikTok, or you could just Google Motive Lab Training Center and everything pops up. We have a YouTube channel, we have a TikTok, we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have everything. So I hope you guys enjoy the channel, and I'll see you guys soon.